Power of imaginations makes us infinite. Good morning, respected GTO sir and my friends. Today I choose a topic that is India-Sri Lanka relations. If we talk about the history of India and Sri Lanka, both the countries are maintaining very good relations from last 2500 years ago. So Buddhism is the oldest culture which is celebrated between both the countries, and Buddhism also gave enlightenment between the both the countries. Now let's talk about the trade. In 2021, India and Sri Lanka total trade was $5 billion. Also, India is the largest trading partner of Sri Lanka. Also, we can say that when the economy of Sri Lanka was dying, so that time India gave them food and medical assistance, and also the in the field of education and the other sectors, India helped the Sri Lanka. Also, we can say that 4 billion line of credit India given to Sri Lanka at the time of need, and also the relation between both the countries has improved subsequently day by day. Also, we can say that if we talk about the defense, there is two exercise which is very common between both the countries, that is Mitra Sakti, and also we can that Silinex exercise. By that exercise we do every year, and also we can say that we are training the our Indian forces are training the Sri Lankan forces to resolve the conflict, and also they are getting training into the by this exercise. Now, if we talk about the present status, we know that in 2015 there was a Sri Lankan President Maithripal Sirisena visit first time in after election visit first time in India. So in the return visit, India also visited Sri Lanka. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also visited Sri Lanka in 2015 by the Actist policy and neighborhood first policy. So these were the reasons our relations started improving day by day. But there are also, we can say that there is major concern between both the countries. Like we know that there is a civil war into the Sri Lanka. So in 1987 there is a India Sri Lanka accord was signed to give the political solution to the Sri Lanka political crisis. Also, we can say that Operation Pavan was launched by the Indian government, that was nuclear peacekeeping forces from India. We sent it to the Sri Lanka to maintain the peace into the Sri Lanka and also resolve the conflict there. So that was a big initiative launched by the Indian government. So these were the reasons why our relations started improving. Now let's talk about what are the conflict going on between India and Sri Lanka. We can say that basically two to three conflict are going on. The first thing is that we know that the Hambantota port, which is given by Sri Lanka to the China, that is also major of concern for India. It is not good for India. Also, we can say that Sri Lanka is receiving heavy loan from the China, so that is also a major of concern. Also, we can say that both countries have signed the civil nuclear deal corporation. So it is a first deal by Sri Lanka with any other country. So this is also a big concern. Also, we can say that the fourth is that there is a fisherman's which in the marine, for example, there is a park state which separate Sri Lanka and India. We are in the southern Asia located. Both the countries are located in the southern Asia if we talk about it geographically. So basically, our fishermen's there is a exclusive economic zone between both the countries. So basically it's divided between half of it. So we can say that it's a very narrow state, and in that state basically some of the fishermen get stuck in that, and also the navy, for example Sri Lankan navy, catch those fishermen, Indian fishermen, and they send into their jail. So just because of the language problem, these things are happening. So I believe that we need to resolve these things, and also Sri Lanka should not take any loan from the China, and also we can say that both countries should start the ferry service, and also the CEPA, economic agreement was signed between both the countries, a comprehensive economic agreement signed between both the countries, so that we can improve the relations. And also just like 1998 and 2000 year we signed free trade agreement, the same things will happen. Like India is the largest trading partner of Sri Lanka, but we need to do more. Also, we can say that maintaining good relation is important for both the countries, and India it's doing its good effort to maintain good relation, but much more effort needed from the Sri Lanka side. That's all. Thank you everyone.